What's up, guys? It is John from Side Hustle Experiment. Today's video, we're going to go over things you could do to find profitable products in a tougher environment. Just coming off a Q4, things were really easy. Pretty much anything was profitable that you came across. Now it's tightened up a little, not as many sales, and just some other stuff going on. So let's just get into it. I'm going to kind of cover what I am doing, what's kind of working for me right now. Again, this is just my take, my experience on it. So do what works for you. So number one, realize that there is lots of opportunity out there. It's just going to be harder to find some stuff, and that's okay. Because if you're finding stuff now, when the times get much better, you are going to be a monster. So you just have to get through these times, really push a little harder. Just realize it's making you tougher and a better sourcer. So keep that in your mind when you're doing this. Sourcing is not like YouTube where, someone goes on the computer in 5 minutes and goes to Nike and finds like a sneaker or something in 5 minutes that they're making $80 on. Like, it's not that easy. Like, you're going to have to look through hundreds and hundreds of products. Maybe 2 to 3% of the ones you look at will be profitable. So just know that. A lot of people I've been coaching lately are saying, hey, I'm really struggling. I thought it'd be easier, blah, 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 blah. And I asked them why they thought it'd be easy. And they're like, well, it looks easy on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. Yeah, that is not reality. That's kind of like a highlight reel. Just keeping it real for you guys. So just keep that mindset that, yes, is it hard? Of course. But there's a ton of opportunity out there to find profitable products because people are, and so am I. Number two, go to inventory labs, or if you don't have inventory labs, go to a sheet where you keep all the products you've bought in the past. Start from the beginning, go through all the products you have bought in the past. There are products that you have bought in the past that you probably did not replenish because the price tanked or something else happened or it just became unprofitable or whatever the reason is. A lot of that stuff is going to be profitable now. A lot of times, if you look at a lot of Keepa graphs, you're going to see, it's kind of like this. A lot of sellers come on, and as those sellers are coming on, the top of the graph starts to go down, the price, and then eventually the price goes way down, the seller count goes way down, and then that price, a couple of sellers come back on, and that price kind of goes back up to where it was profitable. And that's kind of, I like to buy on kind of the way down. So my stuff is getting into inventory as the line goes on its way up. As people get that into their stores, other people are going to start to notice it and probably hop on the listing as well. So once they find out about it, I'd rather be at Amazon. So definitely going through your old inventory. It can take a while, it can be painful, but it is a great way to find profitable products that one, other people aren't looking, and two, you could turn it into other opportunities. I was looking at something today and I was like, oh, I forgot I even bought this. I wonder if there are other items in this category that would be profitable. Sure enough, there was one that I was able to find. So, when I was first starting out, it would have never occurred to me to look for bundles or other products that brand sells or whatever variations or whatever it is. But now that I've been sourcing a while and kind of know what to look for and I'm a little smarter, that stuff kind of pops into my head and that creates other opportunities. Number three, go through what's working now for you to find products and try to do more of that. If there's one store in particular that you are good at sourcing or have found a lot of stuff in the past, try to really expand your knowledge of that store. If you're typically just buying clothing or apparel, what else does that store sell? Um, Or a fun one to do is you could Google that store's competitors. So let's just say Macy's. Type in Macy's competitors, see who pops up, see if there's profitable inventory at those stores. A lot of times, big stores, there are lists of competitors in Google, and you've probably never heard of a bunch of them. They're not popping up in Google search results. They're not doing like advertising and stuff like that. So there's a lot of opportunity there to find other stores and other sources, and a lot of people probably aren't looking there. Number four, really, really double down on manufacturing margin. What does that mean? So you want to build in more margin on your products. So you're going to want to leverage discounted gift cards. You could use card cookie, card cash, raise. There might be one more. I think Rakuten does that. Use that to use extra percentages to get off on things. They can make a big difference, 5, 10, 15%. I've even seen some 20% gift cards out there. It is an extra step that you have to take, but it's an extra step that not a lot of other people will take. To branch off of that, um, look for coupons. I've never really been a big, coupon person, or, I use Capital One cash back, plugin. I use Be Frugal, Retail Me Not, Rakuten, Top Cash Back. Sometimes those will kind of plug in promo codes at checkout. Sometimes they don't have them. Today, a really good example, I was shopping on one site. An item was probably 25% ROI, was profitable. There was good profit to be made there, so I was cool with the 25%. But I was able to buy a discounted gift card at 10%, so knock 10% off the price. And then I just Googled for a coupon code, literally just Googled store coupon code. I was shocked that like something came up, grabbed it, put it in there. Sure enough, it worked. So it went from 25% margin to like 40% margin just on that one item. Again, took 2 extra steps, but built in extra margin, extra protection should the price start to go down. And plus, why would you want to pay more for something if you could get it for cheaper? So that is that. Also, one of the things I am getting a lot of feedback on is, a lot of people saying, oh, just search at this site or that site. They can't find profitable stuff there. Go to other sites. You don't have to listen to, what people are saying on social media or Twitter or Instagram or whatever. There are so many sites out there. Pro tip, you could go to Tactical Arbitrage. They have a whole list of sites that are in Tactical Arbitrage that Tactical Arbitrage can source. That is a great place to start. You could Google like top retailers, top beauty companies, top whatever you want to Google, and use that to find other products or news sources as well. And another tip for you, try your very best to not almost settle for products. It could be okay not to be spending money right now. You could be getting your taxes ready. You can be tightening up your business, tightening up systems, mapping out kind of the next couple months, or holidays or sales. You don't have to, just because people are telling you have to hit spend goals and stuff like that. There's not a lot of good opportunity. Don't spend the money. Like I said, there's definitely opportunity out there, but again, if you are good, doing X amount in sales, and you could spend, half your spend goal, then do that and have the money ready for when there is a really good opportunity. One of the worst things that I have done is actually this Q4. I bought some items that were so, and then a really good opportunity came up, and I was like, I should have saved that money for that. Or there's just stuff like that. So you just want to make sure that you're not spending money just to spend money. Another thing you could do, and this is going to play off the first one, is if you have sold stuff in the past, so you're going through your old inventory, um, and this is, I don't know, you could do what you want with this, but if you were getting like 40, 50% ROI on something, or even 30, and you know the item doesn't get returned, it moves quickly, it's just a good item overall, consider taking 20% on that. You know it's not going to get returned, the price is stable, it will just keep things moving. Obviously, I'm a fan of getting as much ROI as possible. This is not for stuff that is, all over the place, up and down. This is for more like stable stuff. Better to get 20% on your money than wait for it to either go up or try to go up. Just kind of be okay doing that. I've done that for a couple of things so far this month. There was something I was selling at like 50% ROI. Now I'm kind of looking at like 30-ish. And I'm good with that because, I'm still making good money on it. I'm not finding a lot of other opportunities kind of around that product. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm good with this. I know I can move a decent amount of it. Yeah. And the very last one, continue doing test buys. Do not get caught in the influencers telling you that you're a loser if you only buy 3 to 5 of a certain item. Um, just don't get caught in that. I'd rather you, or me personally, I'd rather be 3 to 5, buy 3 to 5 and be disappointed that I wasn't, I couldn't replenish it and I made good money than buy, 30 or 40 and maybe, tie up a bunch of capital, break even on it. You just don't know. I want to be confident in my test buys. And a lot of the times I was kind of debating, like, oh, I'm having trouble hitting my spend today. Maybe instead of buying 10, I'll test 20. That's a terrible, terrible thing to do, or it would be terrible for me. I'm trying to stick this year with what I'm doing, not telling you what to do because it's your business, your life. This is just kind of documenting what I'm doing. Um, but yeah, so don't kind of fall into that trap. A second one on that is don't replan things just to replan things. When I first started, there were things where when I was having trouble hitting a spend goal, um, that was kind of, the trend was starting to go up, the price was starting to go down, and I was like, I think I could get one more replan in there. And that was always a disaster and never really worked out for me. So I'd rather see you not spend the money than kind of go in there, lose the money, have to liquidate it, all that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys found that helpful. There's opportunity out there. There's always opportunity out there. Just want to let you know, it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to struggle to find products. There's some days, I think the other day I didn't find anything. Um, and just kind of did some other stuff, got caught up on bookkeeping, almost done with taxes and stuff like that. So it's okay. Don't spend money just to spend money on stuff. And just know if you can get through this time, Q4 is going to be amazing for you, or when the times get better. Historically, February is just a tough time for Amazon sellers. Even as a bookseller, it was tough. A lot of people are kind of over the holiday spend and kind of getting back to normal. And yeah, a lot of just is what it is. That's kind of what running a business is like. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, join the free FBA Insider Discord. Over 700 members in there now. Would love to have you in there, and drop a comment below. How is sourcing going for you? And I'll see you guys in the next video.